We're going to react to some more videos today. How does that sound? I decided to search Black Pakistan Cobra, see what popped up. Video from Camp Keenan 7 years ago. He's a guy down in Florida. Love him. Great guy. Never talked to him, but just seems like a genuine, awesome, passionate person. And yeah, a video came up, Black Pakistan Cobra. Let's check it out. Subscribe if you're new. The original will be linked in the description. Y'all are the best. First things first, look at all my videos. B-Pack. He's representing Black Pakistan Cobra. Look at him. Let's check this out, alright? Camp Keenan, Pakistani Cobra. Now, I've never seen this, so we're going to watch it together.
Excuse you.
They took the fur. It seems like they took the fur off the rodent. I wonder why.
What's going on? Kenan here from Camp Kenan, and we are hanging out with Clyde Peeling.
Camp Kenan. I said Keenan. I'm sorry, buddy.
From Reptiles Zoo in Allenwood, Pennsylvania, and today he's going to bring me through the paces with a Pakistani Cobra. And we've spent time with this animal a few years ago. I've missed it. Not really. This makes my heart aflutter. Stick around. This is a high-energy Cobra.
This is Camp Kenan.
So a few years ago, Clyde and I did a TV show for Fuel TV, and in that we had used the Pakistani Cobras, and man, these animals are high energy, and nothing like, you know, a rattlesnake that you'll find in the United States. The elapids are quite a different animal altogether.
I'll have to try to find what he just mentioned. I don't think I've ever seen that. Him doing some show with the Black Pakistan Cobra. I'll have to find that.
As you know, the elapids include the coral snakes, and the mambas, and the kraits, and the cobras. And the cobras are the ones that most people remember.
Yes.
These snakes are not nearly as dangerous, in my opinion, as a big diamondback rattlesnake.
There you go. How many times have you heard me say that? The big vipers, way more difficult, in my opinion, to handle than even the craziest cobra. I mean, a forest cobra is up there, but even then, the big rattlesnakes, big vipers. He agrees.
Because a rattlesnake can strike straight out, open the mouth 180 degrees, the fangs are standing almost straight out, and he stabs you and pulls back for a second opportunity. In a case of an elapid, like a cobra, they have these little short fangs in the front of the upper jaw. They're aptly enough called front fang snakes. And they generally will grab a prey animal, hold on momentarily, pump the venom in through the hollow fangs, and then either, many times they'll just hang on, but if there's any threat from the prey animal, they just let go and follow the animal, smelling with their tongue.
Okay.
So in my opinion, the reason they're hard is similar, I guess, the striking very fast, but the main thing is when handling a big one, when they get defensive and want to strike, when they coil up, it brings a hook and everything within strike range, if that makes sense. So even though elapids don't get it wrong, they can still strike quick and be quick whenever they want, but the big heavy-bodied vipers are something else. Unexplainable.
So this is one of over 20 species of cobras. This one comes from Pakistan, and this is the traditional snake charmer's snake.
Okay.
Snakes can't hear, but if you get a freshly caught cobra, you sit down in front of it, you begin to play your flute and sway slightly while you're playing. A freshly caught cobra, at least, will be so intent upon watching the movement that he'll follow that back and forth.
Now what happens when it's not fresh? They just lose that behavior?
I had one of these on Jay Leno.
I'm gonna go back. Don't worry. He's talking about the snake charmers, the flute. In case you don't know, like he said, they can't hear. It's about the movement. They'll stay focused and move. I believe it's illegal now in India. I don't know about in Pakistan, but because sometimes they would sew their mouths shut. And yeah, not good.
And Jay was fearless. Well, I had one of these on Jay Leno, and Jay was fearless. And I told him during rehearsal, don't get in too close, because if you're in too close, the snake then realizes the bluff isn't working. And the bluff, I mean the hood, is the attempt by the snake to make himself look bigger and more dangerous than he really is. And when they strike, as we'll probably see here in a moment, they lunge forward, they hiss, and very seldom even open their mouth. He is smart enough to know we're too big deep, we're potentially dangerous to him, and his intent here is...
All right, well, he's about to open, I guess, but like mine, B-Pack, I always show you how he mock strikes. Even though he's super defensive, he still strikes with his mouth closed the majority of the time. It's typically when I'm getting him out of the enclosure where he'll do an open mouth. Now, he mentioned he was on Jay Leno with this snake. I'll have to find that too. That'll be interesting to see.
We're potentially dangerous to him, and his intent here is to...
Oh, wow.
So this is the snake charmer snake. All that is bluff. He's just trying to keep me at a distance. If I move in too close, he's going to head over toward the cameraman.
Does that remind you of B-Pack? Beautiful. Who's more beautiful, B-Pack or this one?
And I don't think my cameraman would like that because Tom happens to be deathly afraid of snakes. I have a healthy respect of the animal. So there's two of us here, and you can see he's definitely watching you. But what a beautiful animal! And these animals here, how long have you had this particular snake? Oh, look at that.
This snake was raised here from a hatchling. I don't know without looking at the record card, but it could be 3 to 5 years old.
Gotcha. Yeah. That is incredible. Good job, man. Well, that was uneventful. I didn't even need my hook. I mean, the last time we had him out, it got a little hairy there for a second. I'll tell you that.
I'll have to find the other ones too. I don't know if I'm going to do it on this video, but I guess you'll know after this. I'm going to show you another black Pakistan Cobra on another channel, one that a video I have seen before. But that one is super beautiful, even more so than B-Pack.
That was a few years back, but thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and showing us behind the scenes here of Reptiland. I have a hard time, guys. Sometimes, a little hollow in between the ears. But anyway, we're hanging out here with Clyde Peel at Reptiland. Just wanted to show you a little Pakistani Cobra. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you again real soon on another episode.
Good video. Reminds me of B-Pack. Looks like him. But this other one I'm going to show you either on this video. Well, yeah, let's check it out, actually. Alright, this one's going to be linked in the description as well. It's Dave Kaufman, Reptile Adventure. Awesome content. Check it out. We're gonna watch this whole one another time, but we're just here to see the black Pakistan Cobra for this video. Just wait till you see it. My favorite one ever. More so than even B-Pack. Just based on beauty. Looks. Not on anything else.
That's Caucasus cobras or Russian cobras. The venom of these cobras is certainly one of the most toxic, if not the most toxic of all living cobras. There is no anti-venom for these here in the United States, so the bite would be fatal. The reason is Iran is the closest place that makes anti-venom, and of course we don't have too much dealings with Iran, so that's about as big as they get. See the narrow hood and extremely virulent neurotoxic venom. I mean, that would kill your heart. It has a really powerful myotoxin that affects the cardiac muscles, and also they have it'll shut your breathing down really quick.
So you hear that? No anti-venom here for that snake, but listen closely to what he's about to say for the black Pakistan Cobra.
This is a black Pakistan Cobra. This is one you don't see often either. This would be found in Pakistan. There's no anti-venom for this. The closest anti-venom made for this is in Iran again. The anti-venom...
Are you kidding me? This is the most beautiful ever. He doesn't have it anymore. I think he gave it to... I can't even think of his name right now. But anyways. Oh, geez, I love this one. This one's my favorite on earth. Just based on appearance. Look how shiny and beautiful.
Made in India for spectacle cobras, which are the same species, is not good against this. The venom is very different than Indian cobra.
All right, let's go back.
Yeah, for spe-
So no anti-venom here. Closest is in Iran. We don't have dealings with Iran, so no anti-venom here. The same species as the Indian cobra, spectacle cobra, but different venom. Found different location. Listen to what he says.
spectacle cobra for this is in Iran again. And in Pakistan, there's no anti-venom for this. The closest anti-venom made for this is in Iran again. The anti-venom made in India for spectacle cobras, which are the same species, is not good against this. The venom is very different than Indian cobra. We're not going to take any chances with this one either. This one will flat kill you. The venom is very toxic. There are 3 things that if you keep hot snakes that you should never do.
We'll check out the rest of this another time, but look at that. Wow. I'm sorry, BPAC. Sorry. But geez, look how shiny and beautiful. Look at the yellows. Tom, I wish you would have gave her to me or him. Beautiful. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, subscribe, like, share, do whatever. And if you want to support, you can become a channel member, early access. You can have input on videos and everything. Big shout out to my channel members. Love y'all.